don't want to record a long video, so I cut half of the parallel and perpendicular line on the first video. Only I talk about parallel lines. Now let's continue with the perpendicular. Two different lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slope is -1. So when we talk about perpendicular lines, and don't forget, you already know they intersect with 90 degrees. Let's say x-axis, y-axis. So that's the first one, first line. That's another line. Let's say that's 90 degrees. So here there are two different slopes, and their slope is going to be -1. And why -1? Let's explain that one. That's a positive slope. That's a negative slope. And if you multiply a positive value with a negative value, the result all the time going to be negative. Don't forget, positive value multiplied by a negative value, the result all the time going to be a negative value. So when it's -1, we call it perpendicular. Let's see some examples. Okay, y equal 4, x equal 3. That's the challenging question. If you think a bit about it, it's really easy. But if you don't think about it, why? That's a zero slope. Zero slope. And that means it's parallel to, let's draw a... Okay, let's draw a coordinate plane. That's okay. Think about y equal 4. So it's passed through this 4. It's a line. It's passed through the 4. That's first line. And x equal 3. So x equal 3, that line. So these two lines, mentally, when you think about it, it's perpendicular. So zero slope and undefined slope, they are all the time perpendicular. That's very basic. That's parallel to y-axis. This is parallel to x-axis. That's 90 degrees. So this angle 90 degrees. That's the first one. And you need to think about it. It will be okay when you think about it. So when we have a zero slope and x equal to, that's undefined slope, these two are perpendicular. Let's continue. Y equal 1 over 2x minus 5. This is the slope intercept form, and the slope is equal 1 over 2. That's the slope. This is the point slope form, y minus y1 slope times x minus x1. So the slope is -2. Let's check it. So I'm going to multiply the slope. 1 over 2 multiplied by -2. It's equal -2 over 2. That's equal -1. Then product of the slopes equal to -1. We call these lines are perpendicular lines. That's how we decided perpendicular lines. What is the difference? When we talk about parallel lines, the slopes are same. When we talk about perpendicular lines, product of the slopes, so multiple of the slopes, when you multiply two slopes, the result is -1. Show that PQR is a right triangle. That's P, Q, and R. The point P is 0 and 1, the coordinate. The point Q, 3 and 3, and the point R, 5 and 0. If I calculate the slope of PQ and QR and PR, and if I find two slopes, the multiple of them equal to -1, so I can say they are perpendicular lines and there's a right angle. Let's calculate first the line PQ. So the line segment here. How can I calculate slope? What was the rule? The slope is equal y2 minus y1. So 3 minus 1 over 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0. That's equal 3. No, sorry, not 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 over 3. That's the first slope. PQ. I'm calculating of that line PQ. Let's continue with QR. QR. The slope equal 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 over 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. and the slope equal negative 0 minus 3 is negative 3 over 5 minus 3 is 2, negative 3 over 2, and I can say 2 over 3 multiplied by negative 3 over 2 is going to be negative 1. So let's check the last line, PR, the slope equal y2 minus y1, 0 minus 1 over x2 minus x1, 5 minus 0, x1 is 0, m equal negative 1 over 5. So negative 1 over 5 and multiply any of them cannot be negative 1. Let's try this 2. 2 over 3 multiply by negative 3 over 2. So that's equal negative 6 over 6, negative 1. From here I can say slope of PQ multiplied by slope of QR equal negative 1. So PQ is perpendicular to QR. Therefore, this triangle is a right triangle. Two different type of example left. I want to solve this to end this video. Write an equation in the slope-intercept form. For the line passing through the 4.5, I have a 4.5 here. This is my point. The point 4 and 5. This is the x value. This is the y value. So, and parallel to line describes by y equal 5x plus 10. So this is slope intercept form and the slope is 5. Be careful, when they are parallel, my slope of my line is 5. So how can I write slope equation of this line? I can use point slope form. I have a point, I have a slope. So y minus y1, that's 5, equal slope times x minus x1 is 4. So y minus 5 is equal, that's an equation, but the question asking slope intercept form, that's y equal mx plus b. Y minus 5 equal 5 times x, I'm going to use distributive property, minus 20. So I want to keep this y alone, plus 5, I need to isolate the y, plus 5, y equal 5x minus 15. So that's the equation, that's the linear equation that's past 4 and 5, the point 4, 5, and parallel to 5x plus 10. Let's see another example. Write an equation in slope-intercept form. That's the line passing through to 3, 2, that's x and that's y, x1, y1, you can say. Perpendicular the line, describe y equal 3x. Now I need a perpendicular line. So slope time, that slope equal to 3. So I need to multiply these two slope and the result must be negative 1. So the line I'm looking for, the slope of the line I'm looking for, and the slope of the given line, that's 3, is equal to negative 1 if they are perpendicular. M equal, my slope must be negative 1 over 3. If you simplify by 3 both sides, so m equal negative 1 over 3. I find the slope of the line. I know the point, I know the slope, so I can write point slopes form. So y minus 2, that's the y1, equal slope, that's minus 1 over 3 multiplied by x minus x1 is 3. So y minus 2, it's equal, let's use distributive property here, negative 1 over, sorry not 2, negative 1 over 3x, negative times negative positive, 3 over 3 is 1, so plus 2, here be careful, 3 over 3 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, so y equal negative 1 over 3x, 2 plus 1 is 3, so plus 3. That's the equation in slope-intercept form, and it's perpendicular to y equal 3x minus 1. That's the end of the video. I hope this video helped you a bit. Thank you.